I love the song. I love all the songs that been writing with all these people, and I've never used to be like this. I used to be so protected of my songs, and
Mhm.
I feel like you got to collaborate to get the best results out of some things, and I've been very fortunate to work with amazing people that love to do that as well and collaborate, and um, that love to do it.
You've been protective, as in you thought, oh, in order for these to be legitimate songs, I have to write them myself. I can't let anyone else contribute. Or was it more just you felt that they were really private at that point in your career and you didn't necessarily want anyone else involved with them?
Yeah, I think probably more private because I'm talking about like the family and a lot of these important things for me and for my family through, and I don't know how like how much it relates to other artists. So I think that was kind of one of the thing, and yeah, that um you just didn't want it to kind of go a different direction, which
Mhm.
I always had that fear of, oh man, it might just go just a totally different direction of what I'm trying to do here, but it doesn't, and it never has happened yet. So I'm pretty fortunate, and I'll never look back now. I'll collaborate as much as I can now.
I would suggest that partly why it hasn't ever gone in a direction you don't like is due to how you're working with these co-writers. Because if you had a different personality and if you weren't, clearly you're now so open-hearted and open-minded about the process that it would allow this energetic flow, for lack of a better term. Whereas if you went in kind of blocked thinking, oh, I don't know what these people are going to bring, it could turn out a different way.
Yeah, probably you're probably 100% right, but yeah, no, I know where I know where I want the song to kind of go, and they respect that too. They respect that of not going into those different directions. So yeah, I think for now it's been such a great thing to collaborate with these amazing artists.
Except you keep talking, Nathan, about these other songs you have, and we haven't heard them yet, which is quite frustrating for people who want. But the you said about this song that or about your grandparents' story about their struggle, but the angle that's taken on in this song is love. It's in the title. It's throughout the song. It's also in how you sing it. And you talked about the angle that KB took on the song. Was that the angle he brought to it, or did you already have that in it?
No, I had it. I had it in it. It was just like an extra step. It was more like um, the whole chorus and everything was there.
Hmm.
But he had just a different twist on it, I guess. Like um, yeah, it's hard to explain because it's like um, yeah, it's and especially because that was COVID times as well. It was like we couldn't really we did this pretty much over email. Um, so it was kind of um, a tricky thing, but it was like just a couple of phone calls and strum it out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then we kind of was like, yep, this is it.
Yeah.
Uh, and even like because when we wrote the song, it was purely just playing it, singing it, and then we gave it to Gillard. James produced the song, and then it just made everything more clear of the
Hmm.
whole story. And one thing I do credit to James Gillard is that he never takes the story or like he never makes the music more powerful than the story. And I
Yeah.
think um and that's another reason I like to work with these people because they it's all about the story, it's all about the lyrics, it's all about how people are feeling after they listen to the lyrics. It's
Hmm.
so yeah, I think that's why I love working with them as well because they're just so good at it.
I would also think that James Gillard knows not to get in the way of your voice. I mean,
Yeah,
it's your
yeah,
delivering the story, but also the quality of your voice. It's like, well, get out of the way of that and let that shine. So he is doing the right thing as a producer.